Hey guys, we made it to the end of this wonderful conference. And so for all of us who stuck around to the very end, I want to say thank you. So this is our first experience of a larger conference with Bring 14 included in this group. And I just want to express again my sincere gratitude. You guys have been so welcoming of our I'm going to get emotional, of our families. And you can never have too much family or too many connections. And it was a joy to meet your children. And both the Dupers and the 8P heroes, we have a lot in common. And it was nice to see all the crosstalk that went on in this conference. And I hope that these connections that are built will continue. So already I have I don't know, almost a half a dozen families in Texas. And I'm thinking, let's have a meetup in Texas or something like that. So thank you. And I hope to see you guys again sometime.
Hey, gang. I wanted to have some time to really process this week and some of the thoughts that came to our minds as we were talking in the hallways and in the breakout rooms and during lunch and dinner were really about the fact that we often feel very alone, and we have people all over the world, and it's hard to find the connection. And I think that what the Dupe 15Q families have done and the Ring 14 families to welcome the P families and actually make an effort to be here in person in Colorado, which we know is no small task, and to make an effort to connect virtually and listen in, which is certainly not easy wherever you are, really shows that we are actually one really extended family, and that we actually really can be there for each other. All the little exchanges about like practical ways to potty train and all the laughs about my spouse has no idea what I do every day, and then appreciation for each other, even within your own family or some of your friends that try to be there for us. I just want you all to remember this feeling, because I think it's important that we do this more often and we find ways to connect more often than every other year at a family conference. That's one of my biggest takeaways. And I want you to know that by everything that you've done to participate in conversations with the clinicians and doctors and researchers and therapists and the technology folks with Matrix Outside that are trying to launch and help us better understand our disease just through data collection, it's so important for them to see your faces and the Dupers and the AP heroes and the beautiful Ring 14 kiddos. I think it's so important that they felt your energy and how that's going to fuel what all of these wonderful people that we rely on them, right? To help us better understand our disorder, help us try to find a therapy. And they are so empowered because they were able to meet you all. And so I just want you to know how important it is that you shared your journeys and shared your pain and your struggles, and that as a community together, we're really going to do our best to try to help each other. So thank you so much for having us here. And we love you.
Hello, everyone. I am just second to last with closing remarks. And I just wanted to talk with you guys in a larger audience. But yesterday we had a session about the progress we've made over the last couple of years at the Alliance. Just to let you know, we've raised more money. We funded more research to develop treatments for our kids and provide a lot more support to our families. We are in a great place. We also announced there, and I want to say it again for those who weren't in attendance, that Vanessa will be stepping down as our executive director and joining our board of directors. That transition is going to make the Alliance even stronger as we move forward. She will continue to drive many more of our efforts in science, research, and partnerships as a volunteer board member. Just so you know, the board of directors has already started in conducting a national search for our next executive director. Vanessa plans to continue her role until we make this hire and will help with a smooth transition. Although she's not really leaving us, I want to take this opportunity to thank her for the extraordinary job she's done as executive director to drive the Alliance to new heights. We are so much farther along than when she joined us, and I'm thrilled she'll continue working on behalf of our families, just in a different role. So thank you, Vanessa. So the next anticipated traditional location, I am sad to report that we do not have a next location picked out. That is not because of anyone, dropping the ball or anything. It's just that this conference was obviously different. We had 3 total organizations coming together. It was during COVID. We ended our contract with Site Solutions. So there's a lot of logistics that go behind the scenes as to where the next location would be. But we want you all to know that we will have another conference in 23. But sadly, I don't have a location for you, but we will definitely involve the families when we narrow down choices so that we can do what we've done in the past and kind of make a vote. So again, I apologize that I do not have a next location, but I hope you understand. So just letting you guys know, I'm thankful that you guys all came together. I'm glad it turned out the way it did. It was a lot of hard work and effort on the entire team. Vanessa and the staff have worked tirelessly. I'm very thankful to Site Solutions. I'm thankful to Matrix for the AV and everything else that, not Matrix, Mainline for the AV and everything else that goes along with putting on such a family conference like this. So I'm also thankful that we had 2 organizations join us, and we do hope that we can continue on, and we'll see what comes in 23. So thank you.
Mine will be quick, I promise. I want to echo everybody's sentiments and the thanks that we are here. It was fun. It was long days, but I just want to say thank you to the volunteers who worked at the store, worked for the raffle, worked at registration, who helped make everything really, really smooth. I want to say thank you for those of you who participated in research and gave some time to gave some space and sometimes gave some blood to really helping us drive forward future treatments and cures for these disorders. I also want to thank Tessa and all of the other conference committee members that have we've been meeting for a year and coming up with this and really taking into account all the insights and the comments you made from the last conference and really trying to get those in here. So without further ado, take out your phones, go to the conference app. I'll wait. And go to the survey, the conference survey, and fill it out. Because it's without that and without the comments, good, bad, or otherwise, we're not going to be able to improve. We're not going to be able to always meet your needs without hearing from you. So if there was something that was just amazing, put it down, go back into that session, and also put this, create the survey there too. We really want to hear from you. We really want to make sure that we're meeting everybody's needs and doing what we want, what you guys want us to do when we bring us together, because we know that's a big deal to get here. It's a big deal financially, it's a big deal for time, and it's a big deal for travel. And we want to know when you get here, you're going to be supported. So please, that's how we do use that. We're always open to recommendations and changes, so definitely keep those coming. There's going to be a dads group meetup tonight at the bar at 7:30. It's being organized by a Ring 14 dad, but I think most dads will be invited if they want to come, but okay, just making sure. And I also want to thank my other partners in crime with the when it comes down to bringing these 3 groups together. Thank you for your trust in us that this was going to work. Because I mean, I'm guessing you guys were like, what is going to happen here? What is this going to look like? This is going to be really, really weird. I hope that you felt the same way that we did, that it really went smoothly. It made a lot of sense where it needed to. And when we split up and really were focused on our each individual organizations, that made sense too. So thank you for trusting us in this crazy thing that we decided to do in this pivot. So thank you so much. And I really do look forward to leading the Alliance through my role as a board member of the board in the upcoming year. So thank you so much for coming. Safe travels on getting home. And again, fill out the conference app. We love you all.